Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Diesel Pilot, and welcome to Super Mario Bros. 3 Challenge Cup Randomizer 2020. We got a match tonight with uropsalis and Jetabb, and on the mic also with me, I have my partner, It's Paranoia. Hey, say hello.
Hey, hello again. I may have done the intro.
Oh, hey, I didn't hear it. Sorry about that.
And we're starting off with
Let's see, we're starting off with I've getting some issues with the stream on uropsalis' side, and Jetabb goes ahead and enters. Yeah, looks like we got 2-4.
Yeah, looks about right. Okay, uropsalis has caught up with us, or we've caught up with uropsalis, and they are both through 2-4.
So that was a very quick 2-4, almost a Fred, as we have a World 2 stage in World 2. And we got our World 6 speed out.
Yeah, this one's pretty uncanny valley, but also feels really finished.
I actually like this one. It's a little challenging, very challenging actually, and it really gets you going and makes you think about how you're going to get around.
Yeah, it's kind of somewhat clear why it did not make its way into the final game, because this would be probably a little bit much for, like, vanilla 1-6.
And as we see, Jetabb takes a hit from a fire chomp as he tries to make the jump off the note blocks, and now uropsalis is in 5-2. Does a good job of keeping himself up on the upper route so he doesn't have to go through the long trek through the sewers of 5-2.
Which, the sewers are much longer than the upper route.
Much longer and more difficult. He's have a nasty set of enemies, those buzzy beetles, trying to, well, no telling what they'll end up with being in the randomizer either. And uropsalis gets through it, and he's got his one up from 3 cards. Jetabb's finished.
Finishing off 1-6 beta, and it looks like uropsalis has also, once again... Yep. There he goes.
Yeah, so I got a single frame from uropsalis. But he's in the World 8 fort. My favorite.
My favorite, yes. Let's see. Well, we get the one cycle on this P-switch.
Always
I don't think so with those...
Yeah.
Oh, nope, he did.
Oh, he gets it. Nicely done. And Jetabb over on the other side, he's in the top part of 5-2, and he'll be finishing up here momentarily, getting his card after clearing the exit.
And gets a 5-up.
Probably a good decision. You never know when you're going to end up in a really trolly stage, and you'll end up needing those extra lives. You see your uropsalis, we get a frame of him in the Boom Boom fight, and now he's in 3-1.
Not much to say about this one. Just push the button to swim. And watch out for the lag bloopers.
Hold right and press A. Jetabb's now going for the one cycle for World 8 fort. He gets oh, it looks like he missed that door on the first try. That'll probably cost him the opportunity. And
he's going to go the small way. Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, that'll take some time there. He's going to have to come back, avoid the thwomp again.
Oh, hello, Boss Bass. I believe that's in 4-2.
Jetabb did go for the power-up in that secret room and got a star out of it. So here we go. We have an orb already.
You love to see it. And looks like uropsalis is now, at the airship after these Hammer Bro fights. And which airship is it? It looks like the World... nope, it looks like 5.
5, yep. I was thrown off until I saw that flame shooting out. No, that's not a World 1 feature.
World 1 is a little bit more heavy on the cannonballs than the flamethrowers.
And we got Morton here visiting us in the World 5 airship. Takes 2 hits, takes 3 hits.
It's 4. Ooh, he's a 5-hitter.
So we got extra salt on the salty one. Oh, Jetabb had to fight the Twin Hammer Brothers on the icy ground stage, as Small Mario did not go well for him.
Yep, and he gets bopped with another hammer.
Ooh, that's hard to see. See how this goes. Well, we get... he's going to switch Hammer Brothers. He goes to the Sledge Brother on the...
And down goes the Sledge Row, and he picks up the paint Wayne that uropsalis also has picked up. And is using it in 4-2.
Not really a bad one, but it will slow things down a little bit. But it does, of course, makes him large, so gets him that extra couple of hit points that he's probably looking for.
Looks like uropsalis wants nothing to do with this first stage. Oh, you hate to see this pipe layout in World 6.
Everything's early. No telling where. Probably going to end up in a long World 6 from the look.
Well, there's one lock and a 10 stage. If we see another 10 stage, we know where at least one fortress has been shuffled out of this world.
So we're looking already at just 2 forts, but we still know that there's the possibility that one of them will have to build that bridge at the end of it. Jetabb is working his way through Morton, gets the 5th hit, and sends him packing.
Well, that's not exactly true, because World 6 is one of the rare, like one of the rare worlds that actually has a 10th level. Oh wait, we've already seen 2 10s. Never mind.
That's right. So having seen 2 10s, we haven't seen a 3rd yet. But if we do see a 3rd, we know that we've got a
single fortress.
Right, and we wouldn't have to do any bridge building if we were to see that 2nd 3rd. And now Jetabb's side, we'll actually see what the item was. It was
a cloud.
Oh, that's right. We saw the cloud earlier on uropsalis' screen. I should have thought.
Whee!
So,
Jetabb, you know where this pipe goes.
Oh, let's see. It's going to be on the other side of that rock. Oh, yeah, there.
Well, we do have this fortress right in the way.
So once we see this, let's see, is this 4-1 fort?
It is a World 4 fortress. That is all I'm prepared to say at the moment.
Yeah, so he's out of that one after taking the pipe route. Gets his 2nd and 3rd hit on Boom Boom.
Down goes Boom Boom, and we are moving on.
Jetabb had some spinies right there on his tail as he gets to the exit pipe. Just barely.
Hello, I've won. Also, it's worth noting that lock did not break from that fortress, which means we do have another one.
And that also means that all we got to do is clear stages, and we should be at the end of World 6.
Mm-hmm.
If the drop frames on Jetabb's screen, it's hard to tell where exactly we are. Here we go. He's getting to the end of the 6-7.
We got 2-1 over here with big Koopas. It doesn't seem to be very fire happy though, which is something you are okay with.
And Jetabb, see, takes one of the Hammer Brothers, and it is another Sludge Brother.
And this is interesting because uropsalis did not take either of these Hammer Bro fights. He just skipped right past them. And it looks like Jetabb is going to take them both down. They were both Sludge Bros.
I wasn't able to see what the map looked like before uropsalis entered the World 3-2 fort. But he's swimming through it.
And this is not a particularly long fortress anyway, so I don't hate it.
Jetabb takes 2 hits trying to come out of the World 4 fort that uropsalis already did, but he did get that star from the power-up block, and he's got his second orb of the night.
I think we have 2 more possible orbs. Is that about right?
Yeah, I believe it's about right. 3-1 can do it. Of course, 6-2. Or I'm sorry, 6-2 not 6-2, 6-1.
And we also have the World 2 airship here.
And we see Jetabb is going to go for he gets sniped by the chain chomp while he's trying to build the runway to get the item in 5-1.
Well, 4 hits, another 5-hit, a 5-hit Lemmy here. Who is currently getting some powerful assists from his walls.
That was a nasty arena, too, for having to fight Lemmy. He's above you, he's below you, he's all over the place, but uropsalis just clears it, gets a 1, we'll check out, and maybe if we keep the frames up, we'll be able to see what his item is. And Jetabb was not able to get that item in 5-1. Since Chain Chomp sniped him, he had to just go finish it the conventional way.
And it's now making its way through 2-1. No real issue to speak of. This level isn't as nasty as it could be. And uropsalis' battleship has been sunk, so, please.
See that.
And we have... Oh, this is like the 4.2 beta, or the 6, whatchamacallit beta.
Right, so it gives you the little swimming with the chain chops, or swimming with the cheap cheeps on the frozen one.
It looks like uropsalis has found the other World 4 fortress.
Indeed. And, it's in World 1. I wasn't able to see the map. And we got 1-3 in World 1 with giant Koopas again.
And oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Paragoombas.
Let's see. Will he go for the item here? It looks like he's going to bypass it.
uropsalis has decided he don't need those items.
He does have about a minute or so lead on Jetabb right now. And
uropsalis, Well, uropsalis, I guess, is going to clear these levels and go back for that fortress.
Nice snipe on the power chomp with the ice block there. Skips. Oh! And I think he was
We missed it the first time, but what Peach gave us for World 2 was the music box.
So he's gonna. Okay, so uropsalis is playing. This is World 6 fort, the stretch fort, or the carpet fort.
Mm-hmm. Getting that good P speed and getting straight through there.
There he is into the elevator room, and Jetabb looks like take a hit, and is looking at his items. Picks a mushroom to go re-enter 4F2. And with that mushroom, he's able to get the leaf to get a tail to help with the donut portion of the level. Oh, gets a nice... gets through it.
That was a little smooth looking right there, gotta say.
Nice platform in there, getting through that fort. So he's done. uropsalis is done now with the fort that he was going for, and he's back in our de-auto-scrolled auto-scroller from World 6.
That he is. I'm not sure if it makes this level less or more stressful.
Not knowing where exactly, especially if you haven't practiced it in a while, not knowing where exactly those jumps need to take you can throw you off. You have to make the leap of faith like you just did right there, what you missed earlier.
Either way, he's through. And they'll be moving on to the World 1, well, World 3 airship. Well, World whatever airship, actually, now that I think about it. But first, a message from your Boomerang Bros.
Boomerang Brother Twins offer him a star. So he's 2 stages plus a Hammer Brothers lead on Jetabb. Jetabb's gonna go take a visit to the Mushroom House, gets a frog suit. It can be handy, but
You know, maybe Human Mustard is lurking in chat. And we have the World 7 airship here.
And Jetabb goes ahead and uses that frog suit very quickly just to get an extra hit point so he can advance into 1-3.
Whew. And I think Jetabb, based on what he's been doing, yep, he's going for the item.
We'll get to see what took the place of the whistle tonight.
And it is a...
And it looks like we have a 4-hit Larry.
Release. Fire Flower. Not bad, actually.
Not bad at all. It can be quite handy.
Larry has been sent packing, and uropsalis is
Lagging.
presumably on his way to the king.
I would imagine so. With Jetabb, with the tail, we'll be able to take a little bit of the stress out of those leaps of faith that he'll have to make eventually.
And that looks like a leaf. And we have World 7 and a lock right there blocking our own... Hello, Atlantis.
And uropsalis is instantly going to trade a 1-up for Atlantis and go check out... there he goes. Uses the cloud.
I hope we don't have to double back for that. Actually, I do hope it. We probably don't, but I can dream.
Depending on what that fortress was. Oh yeah, we see him by the nipper plants. He's not going to play that stage, I guess. Oh, he's going back.
I know.
Oh, he's going to green wrap it.
Goodness, this world. Oh, nope, we don't have to go back.
Meanwhile, Jetabb took another visit to another mushroom house, picked up a fire flower from the mushroom house. Oh, no.
uropsalis, you need a little bit more momentum for that. There you go.
That's hard to see. After using the star, it doesn't even get the advantage of having it. Now, Jetabb with his, he had the leaf and took a wand right to.
But bounced Larry 4 times and is now headed into World 7. Oh, World 4.
Roll 4, played by Roll 7.
Oh, hello. Hello, World 1 fort.
Don't know yet whether this fort will break that lock, but it will tell us whether or not that lock is required. Or at least whether it was by the logic that the maze was built for this level.
I do note that we're probably going to claw our way to that other fortress down there.
I'd imagine so. Jetabb's just discovered Atlantis, and he's also trading a 1-up. Oh, wait, no. It was just lagging. He's going to play it.
Unless, unless he does have to pay that 100 coin toll, in which case he probably just, uses the cloud.
Well, intentional or not, he took a drink, so he's going to use his cloud also. And Jetabb is also going to enter the fortress. Enters World 1 fortress, and now he's right behind uropsalis.
And that did not break that lock. So World 7 had 3 fortresses. And they were basically all, with the exception of World 1 fort, pretty much duds.
Indeed. So that made the maze of World 7 very quick to navigate through.
Jetabb following these pipes.
Good use of the music box to skip the next piranha stage, and he's in the World 3 airship.
It's a fire flower. Gets up there. That's pretty nice.
Good job. Jetabb's coming down through. Oh, was this 1-6 or 6?
That was 1-6. That's 6-1.
Oh, it looks like.
Was that a one hit? I think that was a one hit.
Because that was not 10 fireballs. I'm pretty sure that had to have been the one hit.
Ludwig not feeling it today.
Every now and then you got to take a day off.
No, there's one interesting thing about the randomizer. And when you finish World 7, you will always get the letter from Bowser. But in the randomizer, you also get an item. It won't show up on the letter, so you'll have to check your inventory. And that cloud could come in pretty handy for Jetabb. It may actually give him the 1-up on uropsalis here.
I was just thinking that with him deciding to make that call to use or to play the level instead of using the music box, be a big difference. Uropsalis now in the World 8 Super Team.
And that was a one-hit Ludwig.
Absolutely.
Boom Boom getting jumped on and then hit with fireballs.
Okay, so the fortress that Uropsalis just did, he's going to go and he's looking up top.
I would debate. I would almost think the fortress would be faster than this.
Yes, with it being 5-3, 5-3 being a double length stage, since you got the top and bottom, this would actually be a really big. This would be almost a coup if Jetabb were to use the cloud to skip this one.
And I think uropsalis doesn't want to, pay the 100 coin toll and go a different route just because he has that fire flower. Hello, Boss Bass.
Oh yes, our Boss Bass stays up top. Looks like Uropsalis got a stars. No more visits from Boss Bass.
And hello, SpeedGaming 6. Thank you for the raid.
Oh, yes,
7-5. Oh no.
Oh, this would be the one to cloud.
Jetabb trying to make the choice of which stage. Oh, and we have a Famer Bro. And we have Sludge Bros and Water taking down Jetabb.
That hurts to see.
Just pick a stage.
And so far, looks like Jetabb is going to play 5-3.
Once you've used an item, you're kind of committed.
Right. And with the fire flower, oh, well, it made most of the upper section. Oh, no, Uropsalis put that turtle shell right into that. Ah, there he goes. Gets rid.
And gets through. Getting stalked by a Paragoomba, though.
Paragoombas are the worst, and in this level, they are super worst.
They will never leave you alone. Oh.
Had the angry sun come to visit, too. Yeah, this is definitely a clouding level.
It's just, there's so much going on in this 7-5. In fact, I always dread seeing 7-5 because I know Boss Bass can spawn in it.
Boss Bass, the angry sun, all those nasties.
A very persistent cheap.
Yeah. 7.5 kind of reminds me of my days playing NetHack when you get some really ugly critters just visiting for no reason, and you're trying to drop them, and they just won't ever go away.
Jetabb. Oh, we also have 6-6 here. So just pick your poison. Like 5-3.
6-6 with the Paragoomba again, because why not?
Or 7-5. You know, just pick your awful stage. You can only skip one.
Oh yeah, so you definitely wouldn't want to end up spending a cloud and then finding out that on the other side of it is 6-6. Uropsalis does a good job juking out that blooper, though. Using its AI against it.
Okay.
Jetabb does a nice maneuver getting through the lower section of that middle part of the pipes in 7.5. Oh, gets sniped by the pile driver micro Goomba. And here comes the sun. Oh,
And the ice block melts just in time.
That's some epic trolling.
SpeedGaming 4 and SpeedGaming 3 both rating. Thank you and thank you.
Welcome both SpeedGaming 4 and SpeedGaming 6. We are in the middle of a race, Super Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer Challenge.
Quarterfinal match, in fact. And we have the World 4 airship. uropsalis is showing us P-Speed strats for it.
Nicely done. So World 5 airship and World 4. And since it was World 5 played by World 5, we do have Roy Koopa, who is not a heavy Roy. He's not even all that strong tonight.
Just 2 hits and he's gone.
Jetabb is right behind him, and he sees 6-6 now. Let's see if how quickly he can get through this. Looked like uropsalis wasn't able to tell with the drop frames, but I think he might have had to go play it twice. I'm not sure.
I think uropsalis got through on the first try.
Oh, okay. Maybe then Jetabb's just been getting jetty.
Jetabb has been keeping this pretty competitive. I think it comes down to when he decides to use that cloud.
And with uropsalis being ahead, at least for now, that we'll be able to see what it looks like. Oh, here's another great candidate for the cloud.
Did someone order 7-9? I have a 7-9 here.
I don't know, but I did not ask for a 7-9. But he's got his pipe maze with ice, and he's rolling through. Ooh, Spinies, too.
Spinies are less of a concern than that Paragoomba who is doggedly following us.
Paragoombas, it doesn't help that they don't respect any boundaries either. They just fly right through anything and everything.
The walls are meaningless to them.
Jetabb picks up and uses a frog suit. So a second display of using the frog suit to get an extra hit point, just to get big.
And there's a cloud for uropsalis. That is pretty handy. And I bet he wishes he had that before all these fun levels.
So here we are for World 6 Fortress. Oh, wasn't able to get the leaf. The World 6 Fort, he's got an opportunity for an insta-kill on Boom Boom, depending on what our drops are and the power-ups. Was that a drunk Hotfoot?
I think so. And nope, no insta-kill on Boom Boom. We do get a Fire Flower, so it'll be a pretty quick kill.
But we're not going to get to see it. I'm dropping frames again.
That's the hammer from Princess Peach.
However, we did use the standard bracket flag, so the hammer won't be breaking locks. It'll only be breaking rocks, and I don't think there's many more opportunities for it to break rocks.
And this is definitely the better level to play over 7-9.
So uropsalis's fortress that he picked, that did build the bridge, it looked like, going into the World 4 castle.
That it did.
So he's going to play the coin ship, then just one more level. Maybe he'll get lucky and it'll be an easy stage on the other side of that. Trolly behavior from the Boomerang Brothers again. Oh, but we got another hammer, so that opens up the double hammer play from World 3. I believe it is World 3 that we have left.
That could potentially benefit from the hammer, correct? uropsalis just burned the cloud there, which is a smart idea. If he dies, it's fine. He has a checkpoint through these hammer bros. And by hammer bros, I mean boomerang bros.
Hammer Bros, Boomerang Bros, whatever. They give him the point that'll hold his location in the overworld map, and we got the World 1 airship. This time it is the World 1 airship.
Mm-hmm. And hello, Iggy. Iggy's not heavy. Which means Lemmy ate one of our heavies.
Here we go. Oh, is that 5 hits?
That is a 5-hitter.
So far, it looks like it's just been Ludwig that was skimping on
Ludwig
the
and
workouts.
Roy.
Oh, that's right. Roy also was skimping on the workout.
But that does mean we are coming up on a heavy Windy.
Oh, boy. And Jetabb is going to go back and play that first fortress real lot. Oh, yeah, he's banking on the fact that with its position blocking the access to the locks there, that he did not, that it wouldn't be worthwhile to play. It looks like we'll be skipping 3 stages by double hammering.
You love to see it. And we have fire. Oh my goodness, do we have fire.
Well, looking back at Jetabb's screen, he gets the fire flower and takes the boom boom kill.
And we'll
Just
be
like
moving on to the fort, onto his airship here. It's interesting, we did not see what this stage was because uropsalis just clouded right over it.
And since Jetabb does have a cloud or two, we could see, we might miss it altogether. And that's his plan. So, barring a catastrophic meltdown in the World 1 airship,
uropsalis, you're going to need to play that fortress.
oh, it's so frustrating to be that close.
Because there's going to be a lock right in front of Windy. Yep.
That's how they always end up being. Jetabb loses the fire flower, but to the Iggy fight, I think he got hitboxed nasty there. Oh, it's a Navy.
Getting P speed when you have a tail all on the stage always feels kind of bad.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know nearly enough of that song to be able to sing it as well as anybody. Hey, you're talking to me?
People who names shall not be named. And the Hammer Bros just stay right in the way. Hello, Sledge Bro.
Well, the star just a little bit too late
to be useful. Yeah. But we're on our way to Windy.
Yeah, everyone knows it's windy.
In the World 6 airship, which means she's on ground that's, pretty normal for her.
Oh, Jetabb not having P speed to make that jump, but barely had a jumping moment there. I wasn't sure he was going to make it.
And gets another 5 up. Does he still have those 2 hammers?
I believe so. There he goes. He used one of them. There's, well, it's the second one right there. There you go.
Wendy, where are you going? We just got here.
I guess no means no for Wendy.
Wendy, no Wendy.
Jetabb checking the pipe. Finds out that he needs to go to the other pipe. Uropsalis is going to be navigating World 8 very shortly here.
And we're in World 8. And we're checking pipes. And we see a hand stage right there in a place where it will in no way bother us.
Did you see Jetabb's Fire Bro fight there? Yeah, went in as Fire Mario and ended up taking 2 hits there. Almost took a third.
We have Skyfort, which means we do not stop moving, as this is Fireball country.
Uropsalis is showing you how it's done, though. Gets the P-speed, and doubles back, slows down just a hair a couple of times, so he dodges the Potaboos, or the end.
Takes down Boom Boom. And is going to check this other pipe.
So it did look like our hand bridge was composed entirely of pipes.
Yeah. And that fortress was completely useless. It broke that lock. That was the Guardian of the Hand stage.
And so let's see. This one take us somewhere else. Ah, there we are.
To the land of fortresses.
So he goes back, and I don't know where he's going to go from here. I guess there was the other tank graphic that was on the stage with the hand bridge.
Yeah, the hand bridge tank.
At least tell him whether or not it's a fort or a regular stage.
And it appears to be a fortress.
All right, we got our World 6 Ice Fort. 6F2.
And 5 swift fireballs to Boom Boom's noggin.
And the letter from the princess in this one gave us another hammer, which not too handy at this.
Well, that did not break that lock. That's for sure, certain. Jetabb showing us the Skyfort. Broke that lock, and we get pulled into a hand stage. And it's
5-1.
I think uropsalis is just going to take this.
Excuse me, 1-5.
Yep.
Navigates it like a pro, like he knows what he's doing.
Clears it and is ready to move on.
And Jetabb sees the spotlight room and decides to go back, and he's also, well, no, I thought he was going to go and run off to play that tank stage. He's checking the rest of the pipes on the hand.
Well, there's a third lock. Actually, we've seen all 4 locks, haven't we?
I wasn't sure. It was difficult to tell.
Yeah, we saw like one lock on the hand blocking a hand stage. We saw another lock while we were in here, just for scouting this out. The pipe on the other side of that tank was another lock, and there was a lock right there. So yeah, we've seen 4 locks. No bridges, all locks.
All right. Jetabb decides to go ahead and play the Air Force, and also gets into the World 2 Fortress, which means he's right on Uropsalis' tail, except he hasn't played the other tank stage.
Does this have to take us to Bowser? I think it does. It does.
Oh, it does. And so it wasn't... Looks like Uropsalis paid an extra fort. Didn't need to play. But he enters first with the with the hammer suit and the star.
Oops. Oops, all pipes, no bridges.
So he's doing a good climb on the disco waffle staircase. Gets the everyman clip, no trouble at all.
And we know this
Taking the upper
fortress it does not lead Jetabb to where he needs to go.
This is true. He's playing an extra fort now.
Granted, this will break the lock and will let him get to the fort he wants, but
uropsalis finally, after about 7 or 8 tries, decides to go through, just takes the upper stage. No lasers in the first batch of statues, and
I was wondering if fireballs were coming then.
it just took a little while to go, but there they go. The 3 of them again. Oh, nearly loses it on the donut.
But gets through just fine.
And keeping the hammer suit by Bowser. So, chatters, get your GGs out for uropsalis, who has finished the first race with an official SRL time of 40:53. Congratulations, uropsalis.
It looks like Jetabb won't be that far behind.
Oh, he's still checking the pipes again. He decides this time is he going to go and play the snakes? Yes.
Yes, he is, and this will open up the end of the world for him.
Oh, but not by dropping onto a thwomp. Good call to go ahead and take a star in there. Can't hurt. And keeping the fire flower through that double disco waffle. Good job. There he is. Saying hi to Boom Boom.
Dancing around Boom Boom, beating him with 5 fireballs. Boom Boom is done.
That was a wild looking dance, but he got through it just fine. Now he's back into the spotlight room after he clears his pipe.
Does not get pulled by the hand stage,
Which will take him directly to.
and we're at the Valley of Bowser.
And I guess he used a bunch of the used a bunch of the music boxes.
So we make our way towards the end.
That Hotfoot was really trying to troll him. Oh, sniped by a disco.
Unfortunate, but we're going to have to make do. We could check the power-ups just to see if they might be a fire flower. That's a star. That's not a fire flower.
And without P-Speed, he's not going to be able to get up there.
Looks like we're checking out the lower route now, too. Which, well, might have more fireballs, but maybe the patterns will be less powerful.
But that fire or the laser beam right there. Oh, he gets a star, so at least be able to get a little ways through without being too worried about the
laser beams. And that was a much safer path.
Except for that one laser beam that was guarding the question block. Oh, that last fireball.
And now Jetabb is very comfortable. Just waiting for Bowser to exit the stage.
Let's just take another moment. And one or two more breaths. And there goes Bowser.
Get your GGs out for Jetabb as we are getting ready to move on to game 2. And yep, as Jetabb finishes an official time of 45 minutes and 7 seconds.
GG Jetabb. Well, with that, we've completed our first race of the night. And this is a best of 3. The next flags will be decided by
Uropsalis,
uropsalis.
actually.
Yes, so the flags could be different. We'll find out here in a moment. And we'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Stick around, everyone.
Hello and welcome back to our second race of the match between uropsalis and Jetabb. Anyone can still win this. And we're going to be headed off here in just a moment. We're on brackets flags again, which means no end cards, no hammers breaking, and hammers do not break clocks. What are you looking forward to in this match, Diesel?
Well, we just had a great little match. I would love to see some of the beta levels. Those are some of my favorite ones. They always provide an interesting challenge, except Atlantis. We can skip Atlantis, but other than that, I'd love to see the betas.
Me. I'm looking forward to starting with Atlantis. I'm sure it's gonna be Atlantis.
Start with Atlantis, and then we'll do a forced 5-9. How's that sound?
Oh, sounds great to me. How about no. How about us follow 7-1 into Atlantis?
Oh, nice. Now you're getting really evil. We'll find out whether or not you rolled the seed or I. And we're getting the message right now that our runners are getting going. So we'll find out here in a moment just what we have. And chat, let us know what you think the first world is going to be.
I'm hoping for World 7. Nope, it's World 1. Oh, we have a Scenic Route World 1 too.
Oh, nice. And we get 6-5.
Not that deadly, unfortunately.
And we'll be able to despawn that boss bass right there at the get-go.
Jetabb trying to get a clip.
Well, not so lucky this time, but he's going to try it again. It doesn't. Okay.
And there's Paragoomba. Please dispose of Paragoomba. Thank you.
I didn't order Paragoombas in this seed. Did you?
No. Oh, maybe I did.
All right. Well, I'll blame you for all the Paragoombas. Looks like we get out of it just fine, though. And Jetabb and uropsalis are both... Oh! I spoke too soon.
So we are, Huh. This looks like... I think this is 5-6?
I believe so. It's,
yeah. No, this is 5-6.
Yes, the de-auto scrolled version of the Parabeetle or the Parabeetle stage, and doing it without the tail can be an especially difficult challenge since you got those really long jumps.
That is true. And Jetabb is right behind him.
So keeping it really tight so far, and this is going to be 2 more plus the fortress to play. Yeah, this is at 5. This is the 5-7 stage. With the nice evil Lakitu. Oh, nice snipe, uropsalis.
Uropsalis has decided he has had enough of that Lakitu. This is Jetabb.
So both of them doing a nice job. Sending Lakitu packing. Gets their one up and gets right on out the door.
And we have... Well, this is 7-3.
Now, these long ramps can be fun to slide down when you're playing vanilla, where you have the nice long, or where it gives you an assortment of enemies that you can slide kill. Not so much the randomizer. It's going to give you an evil set of enemies that are just going to snipe you.
Yeah, normally when you go into 1-5, you're like, I want a whole town. Not in rando. Not in rando.
Don't trust 1-5. You don't trust 7-3, and it looks like we got the World 1 fort, so we got a Fred fort.
Looks like uropsalis has been ambushed by Firebros. Ooh, that got a little spicy.
And that missed that bottom, the bottom right block that could contain
a power
power up, yeah.
Looks like uropsalis is going to fight Boom Boom.
Uh,
Which I believe is going to give Jetabb a slight lead going into the airship.
I didn't see the item the Jetabb picked up from it.
But you'll probably see it here since he's picking up this mushroom house. It was a star.
Oh, star.
No, it actually had been that fire flower.
It
We got that star from the fire breath.
Yep.
And we have another thread here in that Air 1 airship. So World 1 with the World 1 airship with the World 1 fortress.
We did randomize this one, right?
I'm pretty certain we did.
Well, there he goes down.
2 hits, but he is heavy. I think that qualifies him for a Baconator Jr.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit extra gravy with his meals he's had there.
But either way, uropsalis and Jetabb are both out of World 1 at about the same time. And Old Mantella is on the throne.
You spoony bard. Okay, I won't do accents either. No singing, no accents. Got it. Mushroom from the.
And we are going straight from World 1 to World 7. I would almost take that fortress before I leave this island.
Jetabb's going to check. So uropsalis is going to check it. Oh, it's World 3 fort.
And since we see the night, we have the normal level number of fortresses and stages.
Jetabb is playing the Piranha stage. Tried to do the pause trap, but looked like that Venus fire trap is still deployed.
Deploy the fire.
And it did deploy the fire. Jetabb uses a star, gets a second attempt. No problems. There he goes. Down the exit pipe, and his item is a star.
Uropsalis is back, doubling back to check that other pipe.
You still got that fortress over there. Let's see. Jetabb is slide down the ramp.
And uropsalis, yeah, it looks like that fortress might have been required. It was, in fact.
Oh, so he's...
And now uropsalis is taking a bit of commanding lead here. As Jetabb has to figure out which fortress to play.
And has Boss Bass in 3-7. So 3-7, the level that introduces us to Spike, also brings in Boss Bass, and Jetabb's going to go ahead. Looks like he's going to go ahead and clear the stages through. It gets...
And we have the
sort of like the
oh dear, the 5-3 beta.
Yes.
With a hint of 3-9 thrown in for flavor.
Yeah, the 5-3-3-9, Big Bertha. At least she can't swallow Mario whole, but she can make him small, and the blooper nannies.
Lag bloopers. Woo. Lag bloopers.
So that puts uropsalis into the World 7 fort, and judging by that frame, it looks like I think that is that the World 7. Nope,
it looks like the World 3 fort.
Right,
World 3 airship.
Oh yeah, World 3 airship had that pylon there, but
and that's a moon jump Ludwig. I don't know if he was 1 or 2 or hitter, but I think it's somewhere in that ballpark.
He's definitely had his Nikes on. Jetabb now entering our de-auto-scrolled World 3 level.
I believe this is 3-6.
3-6, yes.
This is Windows Technical Support. We believe you have a virus.
Not getting me today.
Where does this pipe take us?
Well, just to the other side of the castle from a bridge that needs to be built. Ooh.
Kind of not where you want the you know, not kind of where you don't want the pipe to spit you out.
Oh, so we get 8-2. Not seeing boss pass, uropsalis should be good to go ahead and take the sands down.
Which is reasonable. Oh, the other fortress in World 7 was World 8 fort. So we do get to see it today.
Jetabb's making quick work through it, doing the nice platforming, gets a P-switch. Here we go, and will he get... Oh, he gets Boo Diddlied, and
Unfortunately.
he's gonna two-cycle it.
Probably wants a refill in that fire flower if at all possible, and there it is. Uropsalis is once more going to show us the joys of Don't Stop Moving Fort.
World 5 Sky Fort. Oh, nicely done avoiding the hotfoot there. This hotfoot get camouflaged on that background can be easy to miss them, but not so fast.
And Boom Boom is down.
On the ground, but not giving up the frames just yet. We'll find out here in a moment. Jetabb's made his way back to World 3 F1.
As he's learned that this is the fortress that is necessary. It looks like that fortress did build the bridge for Uropsalis, so he is out on his way out of World 4.
And very quickly, so we got World 4 played by the World 4 airship, and Iggy's
At least 4 hits. 4 hits. And Uropsalis did not get the skip. But wasn't too far up, so he won't be like being punished majorly for it.
not too badly. And here we go. Jetabb's back into the next piranha, or into the last piranha stage. With his nice jumping off the note blocks, keys through, and we have a P-wing. And the king wonders, where did that airship land?
That P-Wing is going to be pretty handy. And we have World 5 in the World 4 area. That fortress is going to build us a bridge. Oh, and hello, I didn't mention it, but hello, 4-3.
Oh, yeah. The beetles climbing around on the ceiling. Dogs and cats living together in sanity. And Jetabb sends Ludwig packing. I don't think that was with fireballs. I think that was with stomps.
Mm-hmm.
The uropsalis has what I would call a commanding lead as he moves along through, having now entered World 4, and he's got a whole world between him and Jetabb.
Granted, that world is not particularly long.
But misplayed, it could be a pretty substantial lead.
Uropsalis is showing us Boom Boom again.
And there's your bridge.
And since there's a lock in front of that bridge, in front of that pipe, we have to go play these 2 levels. Hello, 5-1. Which means Uropsalis is going to have to take these Aerobro fights. He doesn't have a choice in the matter.
And with seeing 5-1, he instantly decides to go and take the conventional route.
Not unreasonable. The item, while tempting, can be a little underwhelming at times, particularly if it's, say, it's vanilla incarnation and it's just another music box.
Yeah. No need for music blocks right now. We got plenty of items to pick up from the...
Burning that star in order to make sure this hammer bro does not troll him. Jetabb finding fire boomerang bros and water.
Yeah. Fortunately, he was large, tall Mario. That was a Sledge brother that he had to fight. Oh, and he finds the Cheap Cheap hand stage in that level. Marked 5.
Not a bad stage find at all.
Well, the hand stages are relatively short unless you're trying to do a speed run and you get picked up.
And what's our hand item? It's hammers. Not the most exciting. Not really the most exciting reward from hand stages and the bracket seed.
The Jetabb. Oh, this was a practically free top side of World 5.
Let's go through the World 7 airship on our way to Roy.
Jetabb's making his way through the World 4 airship on his way to... Where was he? Just now. Oh, World 4, that's right.
World 3 was World 4. Yes, the World 4 was World 3. His uropsalis is just... Mario's getting some hang time.
Nice hang time there. And we see him just as he clears the fight with Roy. Almost synced in their fall, except one's one world ahead of the other.
Oh, Melon Z's on the throne. Quick, get your fire equipment. Does anyone happen to have some cure potions?
And the princess offers another hammer. We got three fortresses. Okay, so World 2 is Fortress Kingdom.
I just need one more fortress, please. Please. Cannibalize all of World 6's fortresses. Maybe one of World 3's.
Oh, their first look here at Fort Knox. uropsalis gets the mushroom and the special mushroom world, and who's playing around just waiting for the P-switch timer to... Jetabb in 4F1 gets some nice jumping off the dry bones, but gets picked off by the thwomp before he's able to get through the one block tall gap. He's trying to... Oh, thumb in his nose, a boo diddly there. Oh, oh no! And thwomp finishes him off. Oh, he's going to take the Tanuki suit and a star into the world into 4F1. And uropsalis' stream is... Ah, there we go. Just as I'm talking about it. Looks like he's in another
that was sitting there for like a solid minute.
Yeah. We'll go and watch his actual stream later.
See if it was as choppy.
So with that, something happened with that fort, and he's going to check the pipe, see what he's got, and he doesn't have anything now between him
And the end of the world.
palace. But one stage in the Hammer Brothers. Not gonna get it. No.
Would you like another hammer? Would you like yet another hammer? You have not hit enough hammers. Here's another hammer.
Jetabb does a solid job of getting the 5-1 item set up really quick. Is this 7-8?
Yeah, this is 7. Actually, is this 7-7 or 7-8?
This
I
is
can never
7-8.
remember.
It's 7-8. And
Either way, Piranha Alley with a angry sun just right there.
because why not?
This stage wasn't awful enough.
He's gonna go for the item. See what we have.
If you know there's a stalker in the stage, you absolutely go for that item. Would you like a frog suit? It doesn't have to be a frog suit, but it has to be a frog suit. Jetabb is about to pick up another hammer.
There is a power-up in the middle there. That's a much better item for this stage.
Too bad the stage is about to end.
That's okay. He gets a fire flower, though. He can take it with him somewhere else. Since he's got a airship to play in right now anyways, he doesn't need a frog suit.
And hello, World 5 airship. Does this count as a Fred? I don't think it does.
Nah, I wouldn't count it as a Fred. Especially since we got Morton to play.
Yep, takes a hit. But Morton is already there to stomp, so...
So Morton's gone on the reduced salt diet now for the second seed in this one.
Low sodium Morton.
Jetabb's found his way to the airship, so now he's the difference between them seems to have grown a little bit. It feels like it's grown at least since uropsalis has finished the airship and Jetabb's just entering it. That was a Tanuki suit.
They're still about a world apart. Look at this pipe layout. I almost hate to see it.
Oh, our first opportunity to see 1-2 for the night.
1-2's not that bad at stage, you see. Unless, you know, there's a boss bass. Which seems to happen fairly frequently.
Paragoombas.
I mean, there is always the threat of Paragoombas.
It is randomizer. I thought we had enough hammers for him to do the double hammer. Oh, he's just checking the pipes.
He's checking pipes.
Of course.
And the double hammer is basically useless.
Well then.
Fell flat into the deep ravine.
Take a star, any star.
Would you like that star? I have another star over here.
8-1. Oh no.
I think I'd almost rather play the other stage on the other side of that pipe.
Oy. Never know how this one's going to end up, but it's never going to end up nice. And the star, probably don't want to even see the star since you need to be able to do the jumps off those enemies.
Yep, he just waits that star out. And Jetabb is going into the 8-1 fort with a tail. That will save him a bit of time on uropsalis, but he's still going to need something else to catch up.
He's going to need a lot to catch up. Some very trolly levels wouldn't hurt for him. Maybe a 7-5 with boss bass or something.
Uropsalis checking these pipes before he commits to playing that fortress. Oh, at least one fortress is probably going to be required.
And it was the fortress that he was right next to. Oh, you're looking at uropsalis. Uropsalis, sorry. I was looking at Jetabb's. That's going to be the fortress. I'm pretty sure of it.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully. It's Navy.
In the Navy.
You can sail the 7 seas.
7 seas. And uropsalis is not sailing anything. He's flying through. Jetabb just got the good news. on his predicament and gets through the pipe, and he's out.
Nope. uropsalis has to play that other fortress.
Okay. And we got 6-4 to play.
And Jetabb is getting the other good news. It's Piranha Alley. Did I say good news? Never mind.
You did say good news. I'm not sure about your definitions of good.
It's okay. He's through.
Almost. He's still got the frog suit to deal with and critters.
The critters are not the problem.
Well, 6F2.
Not a bad fortress to find by any means.
Tricky, but not especially difficult.
Ooh, Jetabb getting taken out by water boomerang bros. Does he go for it? Nope. Oh, yep, he does.
Spins a star to get a...
Probably a star.
Hammer.
Nope, it's a hammer.
That's right.
It's a hammer.
That's right. uropsalis found it a minute ago, and there really is nothing to do with it.
I got all these hammers.
I mean, I guess he could have gone to the toad house on the other side of the that rock.
I mean, there are a lot of toad houses over there.
Oh, World 6 airship. In World 6.
Once more, Wendy is piloting the World 6 airship.
Yeah, let's see what kind of a Wendy we have tonight. Ooh.
She's heavy.
Wendy's heavy. There goes one hit.
Oh. Okay.
So,
2 hits.
so junior bacon cheeseburger, Wendy. Jetabb, did he have a cloud? Because he did spin one of the hammers.
I think he does not have a cloud.
Either way, it's a very quick level.
We have Ralph Wiggum on the throne.
And with World 6 to play, we have the Air Force. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun.
Just don't plummet.
Oh no, that's a different verse, but we don't like to sing that verse. Here's a toast to the host who boasts the vastness of the sky. Jetabb decides he doesn't need to switch the fire flower for a tail, and is now in the Navy stage. Probably a good place to be keeping your fire flower.
I'm not even surprised for that lock breaking. And it looks like we have a...
It's World 6-9.
Yeah.
Our Greenland stage for 6-9. And, oh, nice de-lagging that he did there. Using that ice block to just send all the enemies right off.
Jetabb is now going through 8-1. See how he tackles it.
He skipped the star, but, oh, he did a good job about as low as he could get off that Koopa.
That pipe leading us behind the rock. Unfortunate, but, you know, expected.
I have 3-4 from uropsalis.
Getting through a P-speed stretch. Looking really good while he does it, too.
Tried to get that Lakitu tonight, but missed it. Yeah, Lakitu is dodgy.
Jetabb looking at the rest of this world and is trying to decide if he's going for that fortress right away or not. Looks like no. Oh, uropsalis getting the news that he's going to have to go back and play that fortress.
So we got Jetabb now in 3-4 or 6-4. Uropsalis is playing the fortress, and it's carpet fort.
Blocking the way to the castle in its vanilla world. I'm calling this a Fred.
I think that's fair. Same purpose in the same world. That's definitely, we're going to go and Freditize that one. Drunk Hotfoot in the elevator room.
Seems to be the case all the time.
And then sometimes there's two of them are drunk, but you can't really tell which one's drunk and which ones are playing. Now he sees 3 levels. 2 he can pick. Oh, he's picked 7 too. Has it been me? It's just me, or has Boss Bass actually been relatively not around tonight?
Boss Bass may be on holiday.
That's not fair. Our viewers, they come to see Boss Bass. Oh, nice clip, Jetabb.
You love to see it. Let's see, what else are we looking at here?
He sees, he's looking at the Wendy fight, and he takes Wendy down with fire.
I bet Jetabb did not even know that Wendy was heavy.
Well, it did shake, but he was doing a good job of jumping around, dodging the shakies. What he doesn't know, what he is completely unaware of, is that uropsalis is now in the World 2 airship, a full world still ahead of him. The entire length of what World 6 is going to take him to do.
And we do have a long World 6. Oh, getting bopped in the face by Lemmy. Oh, great to take it Lemmy out the old-fashioned way.
Oh, nice. That was close there. Yeah,
3 hits.
It's lucky it was 3 hits, otherwise he would have found himself going down to that ball that was right in front of his face when he did make that 3rd hit. And having to play in Lemmy a 2nd time is annoying. And this king can't tell the difference between Mario and Wario. What's up with this?
At least it's not Golbez on the throne. Then Mario will be paralyzed for like 5 years.
Okay, so the princess just tells us that she knows Kung Fu, and yet she keeps on getting kidnapped by Bowser. I smell shenanigans.
World 7 Fort 2. We have Temple to Fireflower here.
I still say this is my least favorite fort in the game. Well, uropsalis putting on the clinic, though. Gotta respect it.
Just take out the fire. Taking out all these, well, yeah. It doesn't really matter.
Nice Hotfoot just walks right down into the fire. That probably really doesn't hurt Hotfoot to walk into lava, does it?
Probably not.
Okay, get your iframes. Come on, uropsalis, get the iframes. And he clears the... Well, it's going to be... I wasn't sure how that was going to work out there. And it looks like Jetabb's the one taking a brief holiday with the lag frames. And we will see that this is... Oh. No,
well, let's hit the fortress. But we do have to play it, because it's the only way to the only pipe out of this screen.
And it's not even something you could cloud because it's that tank glyph. And this pipe takes us to survey says the dark room. Oh, don't want to go there. Oh, he gets hand staged. Yes.
And this is Bay level. He will probably play this one out.
It's very quick as long as he can just avoid doing things like that.
And don't get hit. There's always... I feel like there's always a fire snake right before that pipe.
They love to hang out there. Fires. I actually think that might be something that just never got randomized.
Jetabb staying here with that Paragumba.
uropsalis did have the Air Force glyph up on the darkroom stage also that he could probably go check out. We'll find out. Well, we might find out if we get our frames back. Ooh, both of our guys are...
We don't need frames.
Yeah, okay. Well, so how's the weather where you are, since we don't have a game to comment on at the moment?
I don't know what the weather's like outside right now.
Oh, boy.
As far as I'm concerned at the moment, the outside is another world that we do not venture into.
So Jetabb had a Hammer Brother fight, picked up the cloud from it, and he's checking the pipe. He's now toward the end of World 6, posing as World 7. Clouds over the levels at the very end and takes P-Wing into the airship.
Makes sense to me.
You've got them, you might as well spend them. You can't take them with you to the next seat.
And they're probably not going to have much use in World 8.
And with this being with him already being down 1-0, so he needs to spend them as much as he can.
Well, we were just waiting.
I don't know if that's going to count as off screen or not.
I think it will.
Oh, uropsalis is at the end. He's at Bowser's Castle now.
Just catching up in time for us to enter Bowser's Castle.
Taking the P-Wing, doesn't get that clip.
That's a hard clip to get. I think doubly so if you have a tail.
But he does have his choice of which route he's going to take, and he's going to take the upper route.
Probably just going to fly straight past all the fireballs if he can.
That one almost took him down. But, oh, yeah, he's through it. And he is facing Bowser.
Just one spicy laser for the end.
And here we go. There's first hit, 5 hits. On the other side, Jetabb is doing our 7F2, our very favorite fortress. One more stomp by Bowser, and uropsalis has it.
And a second now, Bowser.
Here he goes.
Bowser goes down. Get your GGs out in chat. Sorry.
So uropsalis taking it.
With a official time of 38 minutes flat.
GG, uropsalis. We'll find out here in a minute if uropsalis will be joining us in the commentary booth. Meantime, Jetabb gets at 4-3 or 4-4, gets hit by Lakitu and decides he's going to take the P-Wing and clear out Lakitu. And Jetabb had a glitch. He got hit by Lakitu, but looks like the P meter was still running.
I'm going to note something here. So, since the world order is randomized, I guess the end cards will show the worlds in order. I just noticed that since the palettes for these are meant to go with like certain worlds, they're kind of not working right. Just a touch.
Yeah, that's an awfully brown frog there. I never really paid much attention to how the worlds end up shaping up after at the end of the races. I'm usually not watching that screen.
This must be the pipe that takes us to the end. Or not.
Okay, it looks like Jetabb's got to play 1-5. Knows not to trust 1-5. Does a nice job picking off the Goombas and everything else, though.
Yep, 1-5 appears to be going quite swimmingly for him.
And
And
he
he's through.
even manages to avoid picking up a third star.
Finds another pipe past 1-5. Is this what takes us to Bowser? All these locks.
It is. So no bridges twice in a row. And
Oops, no
he's just going to
bridges.
play them. So 2 seeds in a row with no bridges.
Not sure how I feel about that.
And he's going to have to go back and respawn that bolt lift.
Trying to get through the...
Oh, he gets picked off by the laser. So with nothing really else to use, he's let's see. He's going to go and enter a small.
Not much other choice, I'm afraid. And I think we're joined by uropsalis.
Uropsalis, welcome. GG.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you for the GG.
Well, we're doing just fine. Glad to see you coming out. Nicely done with 2-0.
Oh yeah, those were some really fun races.
They were fun to watch. There was some issues with a little bit of lost frames and some missed sections of the video, but otherwise, very well done. Glad to see it. Yeah, so you'll be moving on.
Oh yeah, were there drop frames? I didn't notice anything.
Oh yeah, you can see it on the VOD later on. It was it was all jerky for both of you tonight. I don't know what was.
Yeah, maybe it was some type of other issue. Yeah, for me, I don't really have any drop frames right now.
Okay.
I do have a question. So, first things first. That first seed in World 5, how did you feel about 5-3, 7-5, and 6-6 back-to-back?
I don't. Yeah, I kind of noticed that. I noticed that there were some of the more trollier levels, and I think that I'm so used to it by now that the randomizer will put some of the more ridiculous levels back to back. That I'm kind of used to it. I think the hardest scenario is that if you're entering World 1 and you have some of those harder levels back to back, that's something that really gets my goat, I guess you could say. That's something that really hurts. But when it's kind of in the middle of the game, or kind of approaching the part where you're kind of doing well and just kind of getting into the groove of things, and you have power-up resources, it's kind of just going through the motions of, okay, I guess I should expect X, Y, and Z to pop out of nowhere.
And it seems we are also joined by Jetabb, who just completed his race with a official SRL time of 43:29. GG, Jetabb, and
Thanks. Hey, guys.
Hey, Jetabb, GG.
Nice play. I wasn't expecting to do 2 brackets, but I guess that's my own fault for picking brackets first.
Yeah, brackets are brackets are fun.
Especially when you get, what, 3 or 4 hammers. No, there's five hammers in the second seed, and
every bracket seed, it's like you get to World 8 and you're like, hey, I have a bag full of hammers. It's like, I've got hammers for sale.
Yep.
maybe that's going to be one of the things they do for another thing is you get a mushroom house and you can trade in your unused items for stuff that's actually...
That'd be kind of cool. Complicated, but cool. I say no items at all. Just whatever you pick up along the way, that's what you get.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that could be a fun way to win.
Tony needs to open up his own bartering warehouse. He'll make a lot of money that way.
So I just want to point out, at the beginning of the first race, I couldn't press up on my D-pad. It didn't cost me much time, but I was wondering why couldn't I go to that first level in World 2 at the beginning of the first game, and turns out I didn't have it configured properly. But
did you have to go back? Did you have to go back and reconfigure it to get it to kind of get going?
Yeah, it didn't cost me. World 8 cost me in the first game. I felt like I played World 7 in that first match pretty well. I got lucky with something else too. But I tried going for the secret where you fly up to the pipe. I did it in the second game. I think it's 5-1, where you fly up to the pipe. You have to clear the blocks in the beginning, and you got the chain chomp. I tried flying up to the pipe to get to the secret in the first match, but I couldn't get up there.
I think the only thing that I kind of remember about the seeds is that I actually was able to use 2 hammers.
Yeah.
Because I had enough save. Did you do that too for the first?
In the first game, I did.
3?
Yeah. So we did both had the same thing in mind. I thought, I'll be clever and do both hammers here, and now we both did it.
Yeah, and I had the same amount of hammers again in the second seed, but it didn't pan out. It didn't make sense to do it, so it was just kind of just going through the levels and playing them.
Yeah. That's brackets for you. But it was good though.
Any final thoughts on either seed?
I guess I would say that they weren't incredibly super trolly. They seem to be the kind of the standard seed. So I'm kind of fortunate for that there was nothing incredibly super trolly for any of the seeds. So I thought they were fun races, and I had a great time.
The first world in match 2 or game 2 had to go around the entire way. There was no shortcut there.
Yeah,
we were not a big deal, but
we're playing it vanilla. That was my thought.
Yep. Besides that, I don't have a lot of experience with bracket settings. I prefer... I do like hammers breaking locks. I don't like in card games. I feel like I've bogged myself down with it, which is why I picked brackets just to make it a bit more simple. As far as, hey, I'm just gonna play levels, and whatever falls. And had fun. Thanks for putting on the secondary tournament.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Good luck at the next. Good luck in the next rounds.
Yeah, thank you so much for the good luck. I totally agree. I hate playing the end card. It feels like I mean, it's really good to get some of the items from it, but at the same time, I feel like I'm just burning a minute, playing the match game. And
If it pans out, it's great. But you could spend a couple turns with it and nothing come about it, and just time wasted.
That is that is part of the debate that always goes on about the end cards, is whether it's worth it, what the benefit is, but I do like the mechanic with the hammers breaking locks is something that can be done. I enjoy seeing the normal way also, where you have to beat the fort to break the lock, but whatever. It's another mechanic. It's another fun, adds to the fun of the randomizer.
Right, which is really cool about the format for this tournament, and that you pick which settings you want. Each player gets to pick which settings they want, as far as hammers breaking locks, in card game, or none of it at all.
Final thoughts: Anchor builds bridge. That's my last. That's my last thought.
That'd be funny.
That's a new one. Oh, I like it.
Okay, so congratulations, uropsalis. You'll be moving on to face Johnny Link in the semifinals. Jetabb, thank you for joining us for this tournament.
Thank you.
And any final words from you, Diesel Pilot?
No, I just want to send my thanks to the people who put this tournament on, the Macubra 52 who's organizing it, and of course speedgaming.org and SRL that put together the all the technical back end that let it happen, and of course Twitch TV as well.
Oh, it's Paranoia, and it was joined by Diesel Pilot for this seed. Well, these seeds. And from SMB3R, we thank you for joining us, and we will see you another night.